These are all verses from the Quran which have been selected for further understanding and peace of mind and peace and righteous guidance. You find the names and verses on the Facebook page with pictures which you can download and have a look at and keep and spread around. Do good. Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Is not he who created the heavens and the earth able to create the like of them? Yes, and he is the creator of all things, the knower. His command when he intends anything is only to say be, so it is. Therefore glory be to him in whose hand is the kingdom of all things. To him you shall be brought back. If you shun the great sins which you are forbidden, we will do away with your small sins and cause you to enter an honourable place of entering. And do not covet that by which Allah has made some of you excel others. Men shall have the benefit of what they earn, and women shall have the benefit of what they earn, and ask Allah of His grace. Surely Allah knows all things. And to everyone we have appointed heirs of what parents and near relatives leave. And as to those with whom your right hands have ratified agreements, give them their portion. Surely Allah is witness over all things. And we have enjoined on man doing good to his parents. With trouble did his mother bear him, and with trouble did she bring him forth, and the bearing of him and the weaning of him 30 months, until when he reaches maturity, 40 years. He says, My Lord, grant me that I may give thanks for thy favour which thou hast bestowed on me and on my parents, and that I may do good which pleases thee, and do good to me in respect of my offspring. Surely I turn to thee, and surely I am of those who submit. Say, I do not control any benefit or harm for my own soul except as Allah please, and had I known the unseen, I would have had much good and no evil would have touched me. I am nothing but a warner and a giver of good news to a people who believe. If thou shalt chastise them, surely they are thy servants, and if thou shalt forgive them, surely thou art the mighty, the wise. Allah will say, This day, when their truth shall benefit the truthful ones, they shall have gardens beneath which rivers flow to abide in them forever. Allah is well pleased with them, and they are well pleased with Allah. This is the mighty achievement. Allah's is the kingdom of the heavens and the earth and what is in them, and He has power over all things. O you who believe, be upright for Allah, bearers of witness with justice, and let not hatred for a people incite you not to act equitably. Act equitably, that is nearer to piety, and be careful of your duty to Allah. Surely Allah is aware of what you do. Allah has promised to those who believe, who keep up prayers and do charitable good deeds, that they shall have forgiveness and a mighty reward. Or has he not been informed of what is in the scriptures of Musa and of Ibrahim, who fulfilled the commandments, that no bearer of burden shall bear the burden of another, and that man shall have nothing but what he strives for, and that his striving shall soon be seen. Then shall he be rewarded for it with the fullest reward, and that to your Lord is the goal, and that He it is who makes mankind laugh and makes them weep, and that He it is who causes death and gives life, and that He created pairs, the male and the female, from the small seed when it is adapted, and that on Him is the bringing forth the second time, and that He it is who enriches and gives to hold. Blessed is he who sent down the Furqan upon his servant, the standard, that he may be a warner to the nations. It is He, Allah, whose is the kingdom of the heavens and the earth, who did not take to Himself a son and who has no associate in the kingdom, who created everything, then ordained for it a measure. Allah makes abundant the means of sustenance for whom He pleases of His servants, and straightens them for whom He pleases. Surely Allah is cognizant of all things. And if you ask them, Who is it that sends down water from the clouds and gives life to the earth after its death? They will certainly say, Allah, the Lord Most High. Say, all praise is due to Allah. Nay, most of them do not understand. Allah makes abundant the means of sustenance for whom He pleases of His servants, and straightens them for whom He pleases. Surely Allah is cognizant of all things. And if you ask them, who is it that sends down the water from the clouds, then gives life to the earth after its death? They will certainly say, Allah, the Lord Most High. Say, all praise is due to Allah. Nay, most of them do not understand. Blessed is he in whose hand is the kingdom, and he has power over all things, who created death and life that he may try you, which of you is best in deeds. And he is the mighty, the forgiving, who created me, then has shown me the way, and he who gives me to eat and gives me to drink, and when I am sick, then he restores me to health, and then he who will cause me to die, then give me life, and who I hope will forgive me my mistakes on the day of judgment. My Lord, grant me wisdom and join me with the good, and ordain for me a goodly mention among posterity, and make me of the heirs of the garden of bliss. And forgive my father, for surely he is of those who have gone astray, and disgrace me not on the day when they are raised, the day on which property will not avail, nor sons, except him who comes to Allah with a heart free from evil. And the garden shall be brought near to those who guard against evil, and the hell should be made manifest to the erring ones. And it shall be said to them, where are those that you used to worship besides Allah? Can they help you, or yet help themselves? And certainly we gave Musa the guidance, and that we made the children of Israel inherit the book, a guidance and a reminder to the men of understanding. Therefore be patient, surely the promise of Allah is true, and ask forgiveness and seek protection from any faults, and sing the praise of your Lord in the evening and the morning. Those who bear the power and those around him celebrate the praise of their Lord and believe in him, and ask protection for those who believe. Our Lord, thou embracest all things in thy mercy and thy knowledge. Therefore grant protection to those who turn to thee and follow thy way, and save them from the punishment of the fire. Our Lord, and make them enter the gardens of perpetuity which thou hast promised to them, and those who do good of their fathers and their wives and their offspring. Surely thou art the mighty, the wise. And no person can ever die except by Allah's leave and at an appointed term. And whoever desires a reward in this world, we shall give him of it, and whoever desires a reward in the hereafter, we shall give him thereof, and we shall reward the grateful. By the time of Asr, most surely man is in loss, except those who believe and do good, and enjoin on each other truth, and enjoin on each other patience. O you who believe, eat of the good things that we have provided you with, and give thanks to Allah if it is him that you serve. He has only forbidden you what dies of itself, and blood and flesh of swine, and that over which any other name other than Allah's has been invoked. But whoever is driven to necessity, not desiring nor exceeding the limit, no sin shall be upon him. Surely Allah is forgiving, merciful. And when his Lord tried Ibrahim with certain words, he fulfilled them. He said, surely I will make you an imam of men. Ibrahim said, and of my offspring. My covenant does not include the unjust, said he. O mankind, surely the promise of Allah is true. Therefore let not the life of this world deceive you, and let not the arch deceiver deceive you respecting Allah. Surely the shaitan is your enemy, so take him for an enemy. He only invites his party that they may be inmates of the burning. All praise is due to Allah, the originator of the heavens and the earth, the maker of angels, apostles flying on wings 2 and 3 and 4. He increases in creation what he pleases. Surely Allah has power over all things. Whatever Allah grants to men of his mercy, there is none to withhold it. And what he withholds, there is none to send it forth after that. And he is the mighty, the wise. And remember your Lord within yourself, humbly and fearing, and in a voice not loud in the morning and the evening, and be not of the heedless ones. Surely those who are with your Lord are not too proud to serve him. and they declare his glory and prostrate in humility before him. Now surely, sincere obedience is due to Allah alone. And as for those who take guardians besides him, saying we do not serve them, save that they make us nearer to Allah, surely Allah will judge between them in that which they differ. Surely Allah does not guide him aright who is a liar, ungrateful. To make them walk in the right way is not incumbent on you, but Allah guides aright whom He pleases. And whatever good thing you spend, it shall be to your own good. And you do not spend but to seek Allah's pleasure. And whatever good things you spend shall be paid back to you in full, and you shall not be wronged. It is not righteousness that you turn your faces towards the east and the west, but righteousness is that one should believe in Allah and the last day and the angels and the book and the prophets, and give away wealth out of love for him to the near of kin and the orphans and the needy and the wayfarer and the beggars, and for the emancipation of captives, and keep up prayer and pay the poor rate, and the performers of their promise when they make a promise, and the patient in distress and affliction and in times of conflict. These are they who are true to themselves, and these are they who guard against evil. O you who believe, be not like those who spoke evil things of Musa, but Allah cleared him of what they said, and he was worthy of regard with Allah. O you who believe, be careful of your duty to Allah and speak the right word. He will put your deeds into a right state for you and forgive you your faults, and whoever obeys Allah and His Apostle, he indeed achieves a mighty success. Surely Allah and His angels bless the Prophet. O you who believe, call for divine blessings on him and salute him with a becoming salutation. Our Lord, do not make us a trial for those who disbelieve, and forgive us, our Lord. Surely Thou art the Mighty, the Wise. Allah is He who made subservient to you the sea, that the ships may run therein by His command, and that you may seek of His grace, and that you may give thanks. And He has made subservient to you whatsoever is in the heavens and whatsoever is in the earth, all from Himself. Most surely there are signs in this for a people who reflect. O you who believe, it is not lawful for you that you should take women as heritage against their will, and do not straiten them in order that you may take part of what you have given them, unless they are guilty of manifest indecency, and treat them kindly. Then if you hate them, it may be that you dislike a thing, while Allah has placed abundant good in it. O you who believe, take care of your souls. He who errs cannot hurt you when you are on the right way. To Allah is your return of all of you, so He will inform you of what you did. O you who believe, take care of your souls. He who errs cannot hurt you when you are on the right way. To Allah is your return of all of you, so He will inform you of what you did. Believers, intoxicants, games of chance, idlers, sacrifices at altars, and divining arrows are all abominations, the handiwork of Shaitan. So turn wholly away from it, that you may attain to true success. Recite that which has been revealed to you of the book, and keep up prayer. Surely prayers keep one away from indecency and evil, and certainly the remembrance of Allah is the greatest, and Allah knows what you do. And do not dispute with the followers of the book except by that which is best, except those who act unjustly, and say, we believe in that which has been revealed to us and revealed to you. And our Allah and your Allah is one, and to Him do we submit. There is no blame on the blind man, nor is there blame on the lame, nor blame on the sick, nor on yourselves that you eat from your houses, or your father's houses, or your mother's houses, or your brother's houses, or your sister's houses, or your paternal uncle's houses, your paternal aunt's houses, or your maternal uncle's houses, or your maternal aunt's houses, or what you possess the keys of, or your friends' houses. It is no sin in you that you eat together or separately. So when you enter houses, greet your people with a salutation from Allah, blessed and goodly. Thus does Allah make clear to you the communications that you may understand. Know that Allah gives life to the earth after its death. Indeed, we have made the communications clear to you that you may understand. Surely, as for the charitable men and charitable women, and those who set apart for Allah a goodly portion, it shall be doubled for them, and they shall have a noble reward. They ask you about intoxicants and games of chance. Say, in both of these is great evil, even though there is some benefit for people, but their evil is greater than their benefit. They ask, what should we spend in the way of Allah? Say, whatever you can spare. In this Allah clearly expounds His injunctions to you that you may reflect upon them. And when those who believe in our communications come to you, say, peace be with you, on you. Your Lord has ordained mercy on Himself, so that if any one of you does evil in ignorance, then turns after that and acts aright, then He is forgiving, merciful. And thus do we make distinct the communications, and so that the way of the guilty may become clear. O people, be careful of your duty to Allah. Be careful of your duty to your Lord, who created you from a single being, and created its mate from the same kind and spread in it. O people, be careful of your duty to your Lord, who created you from a single being and created its mate of the same kind, and spread from these two many men and women. And be careful of your duty to Allah, by whom you demand one another your rights, and to the ties of relationship. Surely Allah watches over you. O man, surely you must strive to attain to your Lord a hard striving until you meet Him. Surely your Lord best knows him who errs from his way, and He best knows the followers of the right course. And continue to remind, for surely the reminder profits the believers. And I have not created the jinn and men except that they should serve me and ask of me. I do not desire from them any sustenance, and I do not desire that they should feed me. Surely Allah is bestower of sustenance, the Lord of power, the strong. And continue to remind, for surely the reminder profits the believers. And I have not created the jinn and the men except that they should serve me and ask of me. I do not desire from them any sustenance, and I do not desire that they should feed me. Surely Allah is the bestower of sustenance, the Lord of power, the strong. Say, never will we be struck except by what Allah has decreed for us. He is our protector, and upon Allah let the believers rely. And if Allah should touch you with adversity, there is no remover of it except Him. And if He intends for you good, then there is no repeller of His bounty. He causes it to reach whom He wills of His servants, and He is the forgiving, the merciful. And there is no creature on the earth but that upon Allah is its provision, and He knows its place of dwelling and place of storage. All is in a clear register.